The market finally starts to move as the bears try to take control. How low can we go? This is Invest with Jacob. Okay, guys, so in yesterday's video, we talked about the fact that the market did have a setup to push higher, but if they failed and broke 4120, that was a warning to the bears, and that's what we saw. The market broke through 4120, then pushed down to 4100, breaking through that, and now the bears are looking to take control. The question is, can they? I'll get into that in just 1 second, but first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP 500 and the NASDAQ. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. All right, guys, with the break of preliminary support, we should be looking for the bears to step up. Let's jump into the chart and take a look. Okay, guys, so here we are on the 1-hour futures chart for the S&P 500, and we were talking about a 1-2-1-2 setup, and in all of this mess here, any kind of setup is going to be skeptical, or I'm going to be skeptical of. We were given, a higher high and a higher low with a setup to break out. They could not, and down they went. So the break of the 4120 area led to a quick move down to 4100, and they grinded there, which is pretty strong support. We've seen them hold this 4100 level a few times. They were able to break down below it just a little bit, kind of spike it, but they haven't fully broken away from it. So support is still holding at the 4100 level for now, but that again is for now. The major support now is 4084, which is the 618 extension of waves 1 and 2, and a break of this would lead us to believe that we are more likely in the E wave of the triangle to the downside toward the 3950 area. Now, that would look like over here off of this A wave high, we had our A wave of the triangle down, B wave up, C wave down, D wave up, and then E down into that 3950 area. And that would complete wave B of the overall setup we've been looking for since the October lows, where we called for the market to move toward 4,300. And so what we would look for here is an ABC pattern, so it won't be a straight shot down. You'd look for a move down in A toward the 4020 or so area, and then a B wave bounce back up toward the 4120 to 30 area, and then C on down to the 3950 area to complete that move. So the immediate future of the market, as in the next few days, can go one of two ways. Because of the energy built in the chop that occurred up here for so long, they could just waterfall this down right into this A wave at around 4020. Okay, and from there we would look for some support to hold. If they blow right through that, they could take a direct shot down to 3950. But at that point, okay, support needs to hold, or this thing can start to really open up to the downside. So that would be a less traditional path. More traditionally, we would expect them to push down a little further than they have, give a B wave bounce, and then down in A, and then move up in B, and then down in C toward 3950. So not necessarily a direct shot to 4020, but a move there nonetheless. Now, since they did just kind of poke support, and they haven't broken through main support just yet, and we do so have a potential bullish setup, how we would look at the bullish setup is that this high up here that we thought could have been wave 1 of 5 was actually all of wave 3 of 3. And this pullback currently could be wave 4, and then you would start wave 5 of 3 to the upside in earnest. Now, I say in earnest because, like I said, the bulls are up against it here. They need to hold that 4084 area, and below that makes that count very unlikely to play out, as you would be starting to get into wave 1 territory, as well as breaking the pivot, which we know is a very strong sign that the move up is failing or has failed. So that is a possibility we would look at, but the bulls do still have a lifeline to hold on to for now. So those are the two main paths we would look at. There is an alternate third bearish path where this was a wave 2 up here, and you'd be 2 of 3, I should say, and you'd be looking to start wave 3 of 3 to the downside, which would be a very strong move down. With this chop up here, it doesn't appear that that is the case. However, things can change, and a break of 3950, a strong break of 3950 should lead to a test of the 3800 area, and if that breaks, then we would be in lookout below mode. Over on the NASDAQ, okay, we've been talking about the ABC on the NASDAQ for quite a while now. So they're finally starting to play it out where you get A, B, C down into our support area, into that 12,877 to 12,777 range we've been talking about. They've bounced it a little bit off of that here in the after hours. I don't necessarily think that's going to be a strong bounce, most likely related to earnings. We'll see how it plays out. But if the earnings are strong, remember we did hold above support, and we can start the next move higher from there. So what we would look for on the NASDAQ is a potential B-wave bounce in the bearish sense up toward the 13,100 level, and then a bigger C wave down from there that would take us down to the 12,005 to 12,400 level to complete the move down off the highs and set up the next leg higher for the NASDAQ. So the bearish path, again, because it kind of chopped on its way down here on the ES, not on the NASDAQ as much, could take a waterfall type effect where we kind of move to 12,500 in a more direct manner. But traditionally, you would expect to see a bounce and a B wave up toward 13,100 before you see this C wave down. So because of the messy, choppy action up here, it creates energy. When that energy is released, you don't always follow the traditional paths to the next target. Again, they could hold the low here and start the next bullish move higher. For that to happen, we would want to see them move back over this 13,140 area and then ultimately take out 13,228 to tell us we're on our way and the next move higher. And if they can do that, that would be a strong indication of the bulls taking back control. Guys, if you like the information that I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to check out investwithjacob.com. There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link. It will take you right over to the website. Once you're there, check out our membership plans area. We have 2 incredible plans, and they both come with a 7-day free trial because I want you to get in there, make sure you love it, and become part of our trading team before you ever spend a penny. You can cancel at any time. We just started our training program, and our first course is the Elliott Wave for Beginners course. So you can see all of the videos here where I go through Elliott Wave, the way I teach it and train it. And that is included in both memberships. In our first room, the Invest with Jacob room, you get all of my real-time market updates, all of my buy and sell alerts, all of your Elliott Wave questions answered, a midday video where I go over exactly where we are in the markets, as well as the training material you just saw. We trade the SPY and the QQQ, and we swing trade, which means our trades can last anywhere from a few days to a few months, so we don't trade quite as often as a day trading room does. However, if you are looking for day trading, as well as individual stocks, you need to check out PT's Throne Room. In there, you get everything you get in the Invest with Jacob room, as well as individual stocks, day trading, and PT's reduced risk binary method that absolutely crushes the market. He gets you in at a cheap price and gets you big multiples on your money, and it's how he structures the trades that are so unique. He also started a challenge account where he put $4,000 into an account trading mini ES futures, averaging 3 to 4% gains per week, showing you how to build a small account into a large retirement or savings account. Guys, we would love to have you in these rooms so we can all make money together. All right, key takeaways for today. The bulls followed through support. They need to break now completely through the 4,100 area and then break 4084 for the bears to fully take control. Once they do that, we would be looking to 3950 as our next stop. However, if they can hold and take back over 4150, they can push this higher and start the next leg up in wave 5 of 3. Over on the NASDAQ, we finally got the C wave down into that 12,877 to 12,77 area. From there, we can see a B wave bounce and then another C wave down, which would take us into the 12,004 to 12,500 area, or they can try to bounce this and take back 12,400 and then, or I'm sorry, 13,100 and then 13,250, and that would tell us that we are likely on our way to the next move higher. Guys, that is the market update for today. I will talk to you tomorrow.